Hi everybody, hope you're all well. Hope you're all finding things to do in our fifth, sixth week of quarantine. So I'm doing this video because I'm more fit and healthy than I was last week, and because I thought maybe someone might find my journey interesting. So for all of April, the entire month of April, I have been in self-isolation, and that's not quarantine, self-isolation, because I've been ill. I believe I've had I believe I've had my own brush with COVID-19, although I haven't been tested. But let me tell you, I've never been through anything quite the way that I've been through this in the last 4 weeks. So started on April the 1st, no joke. And I had a cough, I had a bit of a sore throat, so I thought, well, I'm just going to stay in just because I don't want to go outside. I want to go grocery shopping or for a walk, and I start coughing and people start getting worried. So I thought, no, let's not do that to the world. So I stayed at home, but in that first week, I started to feel a bit achy. I was getting fevery. My feet and my hands were getting really cold, and the rest of me was getting hot, so I was getting a fever. Although at that time I didn't really pay much attention to it. And then the day I was supposed to come out of self-isolation, I got hit hard. Let me tell you, that Monday morning, I remember clearly, was one of the hardest mornings I've ever had. Then the following day, my breathing was really bad. To be fair, my breathing had got really bad from that first week. Excuse me. But it's my husband who noticed at night. And then he said, well, just ring NHS. Ring them up. So I did. Answered the questions, and they said that it does sound like I've got symptoms of COVID-19. So obviously went through the whole process. I need to self-isolate for 7 days. My husband and my son need to isolate for 14. Fine, but it just got worse. The hardest, the most difficult thing about this has been the impact it's had on my breathing, my heart rate, because even things like going upstairs to use the bathroom, I've got upstairs, I'm using the bathroom, I am panting, this is open-mouthed breathing, breathing from my shoulders, which is like that, instead of from your diaphragm, which is a healthy way to breathe. I've got a rattle in my throat where it's kind of like, it's a rattle in my throat, and the only way I can describe it is like, it sounds like when you eat the popping candy. If some of you may remember that, but you put the candy on your tongue, let it sit, and it starts to pop. It kind of sounded like that in my throat. And then obviously the cough is really bad, but I couldn't actually lie down flat. I couldn't lie flat on the bed. I had to be sitting upright, pretty much like I am now, in order to keep the oxygen flowing through, keep my airways clear. So eventually me and my husband moved downstairs. We've got a sofa bed downstairs. We've got a cuddler sofa, which is not a traditional sofa. It's got a high back, which basically means a high back and sides, which basically means I can sit right up against it, right back against it, and be upright. So I had to do that. I had to sleep like that for too long, let me tell you. Excuse me. So I'm not 100% over it. Not over it yet. So that really hurt. My breathing was so bad. And obviously because I'm doing just normal things, walking up the stairs, my heart's beating extra fast to try and keep up with me. And so I couldn't do anything. I did nothing. Oh man, I mean, I did nothing. I couldn't wash my hair. I couldn't have a shower. I couldn't brush my teeth. I couldn't do anything. I was a mess. Um, the one time I did get my husband to help me wash my hair, um, but I only shampooed it. I didn't even bother conditioning it. So that was that. And it really had a massive impact on me. My fever was going up and down. Got a thermometer. It's going up and down. I was taking paracetamol, which is disgusting. I hate tablets. I was taking Cavonia. And to be fair, I didn't want the taste of that. Took that 3 times a day. And then slowly, over the last week or so, my throat or chest started to clear. And when I was coughing up. Not very pleasant stuff. But it is clearing. And I'm feeling a lot better. Although I'm still getting breathless and still, I'm very tired still. So I'm trying to recover from those 4 weeks. Um, so it's been a real challenge, and I think I know I've had it tough, but I think my husband's probably had it tougher in that he all he could do was sit and kind of watch me. There was nothing he could do to help me, apart from trying to shove medicine down my throat, and me like look at him like I don't want to take this because that's a different story. So anyway, luckily for me though, I already have an oxygen machine at home because I have sleep apnea. So I put this machine on during the day. During my worst couple of weeks, I put the machine on during the day. It's basically a mask over my face connected to a CPAP machine. You may have heard of CPAP helping some patients who've got COVID-19 and preventing them from being on a ventilator, because let's be honest, who wants a tube down their throat? No, thank you. So basically I used that, and I think that gave me a helping hand as well. It kept the oxygen going, kept me going. So I was really lucky to have that with me. But this whole thing was just, I've never experienced anything like it before. And I just thought I would do a quick video to let you know, or let somebody know what it's been like for me, and I'm still not out. I'm not back to normal. Like I said, I'm still really tired. We're still sleeping downstairs, but we're hoping to get back upstairs for the weekend. And then I'm still a little bit breathless, and you may already have picked that up during the video. It's just, I can't believe the amount of the hard work that my heart has had to go through, because obviously your heart's working extra hard to get this oxygen through your body, and you're struggling to do little things. I couldn't do anything. I did nothing. It's only now in this last week or so I've been able to make my own breakfast and look after myself as a human being, as a big old human being. I can now look after myself. So, everyone, I guess they do say everyone is different. But this is my story. Luckily, I didn't have to go into the hospital onto a ventilator. I couldn't have imagined that. I really didn't want to do that at all. I didn't want tubes going through these arms or anything. No thanks. I could still look after myself to some extent, and I could stay in the comfort of my own home. So I hope this is giving you a little bit more insight into how COVID-19 might affect some people. You may know somebody who's gone through it, but that's what happened to me. And like I said, I'm still not 100%, about 90%. So guys, just take care of yourselves, look out for each other, and look after yourself, really. Um, you may be lucky enough to not have to deal with this. So I'm happy for you there. I kind of feel a bit stronger for having come through it anyway. But guys, take care of yourselves. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye.